Hey, what's happening, guys? I'm back to do another lesson. It's time for Hot Dog from Zeppelin. I'm going to show you the only part of this song that I have a hard time playing is the beginning riff, because Paige plays it like so blisteringly fast. I can't play it that fast. But what you're going to do is you're going to start at the 5th fret of the D string, and you're going to slide your second finger down. Your first finger is going to be underneath on the 4th fret. You're going to start with the note at the 5th, lift off, and come back to it. What I just did there was, you play the notes on the D string, go to the 4th fret of the G string, slide it down from the 4th to the 2nd, and lift off, hit the open G string and the open D string, and then you're going to go. That's a little lick on the, let's see, A string, 3rd fret. You're going to do the same thing with your first finger underneath your second finger. You're going to start with your second finger down at the 3rd fret of the A string, lift off, come back down to it, and then you're going to jump to the G string and do a quick pull off. The second time you're going to slide down with your second finger and the A string down to the 5th fret and hit the open D string. And the second time you're going to slide into it like that. And then you're going to start with the chords. And the chords in the song, as the main verse goes on, it's G. The chords are actually G to F, or I'm sorry, to C. And you're playing the C. You want to have your pinky on the 3rd fret of the high E string. And when you're playing this G, you really only have to play the bass notes of this chord and then the D and the G string. Kind of like that. And this is when it changes to this. It's changing to D, but you're not actually going to play the D chord. It's just kind of like the notes leading up to it. And when it changes to the chorus, you're going to change to a D chord. Let's go on. Slide to a G at the 7th fret in the D position. Switch to a C at the 8th fret. Back into the and when he's going into the solo, I'm just going to play the solo first and then I'll try to explain it. I know I didn't play that perfectly, but and when it starts, you're going to start with the first two notes in the beginning of the song. So you're going to reach down with your pinky to the 7th fret, and slide it down to from 7th to the 9th, and come up here to the 4th fret. And quickly, as you're making that progression, slide down, come to the 4th fret of the G string right away, and then come down. What did I do wrong? That's right. That's what it is. And then you're going to come up here to the 4th and 5th fret of the G string. And you're going to go from the 5th fret, lift off with your, and your first finger's underneath your second. Come down here to the 7th fret. You're going to bar the G, or the B and the high E string, I'm sorry. You're going to add your second finger, like that, and you're going to slide down to the G in this position at the 15th fret, and you're going to leave the B string open. Okay, and that's what gives it, because Paige is playing a B bender Telecaster, and this isn't a B bender, this one I'm playing, but when you leave the B string open, it kind of gives it a little B bender ring to it. I'm going to put it on the treble position, get a little more. And when you switch from the G at the 15th, switch to C at the 8th fret. And actually, when you switch to that chord, you're going to start with your pinky down on the 10th fret of the high E. And you're going to lift your pinky off the 10th fret and go to the 11th fret of the B string and lift off of that. Go back to the G in the first position. And second time you're going to come down and you're going to play this funky chord, which is in G. I have no idea what chord this is, but with your first finger you're going to kind of bar it. With your first finger you're barring across the A, D, and G strings, and with your second finger, or third, you could do it with your third too, you're going to be on the, well, your first finger is going to be at the 14th fret of the A, D, and G strings, and you're going to slide this shape down. Add your pinky to the 17th and lift it off. Okay, and then you're going to come back to the 8th fret, which is C. And the last time he's going to the G in the first position, he's doing a little lick like this. You're going to first hit the bass note. Your thumb's going to be on the 3rd fret of the low E string. You're going to hit that bass note. You're going to come up to the high E. Like that. And it's going to go. And back into the chorus. end of the song, he's just going to go from the G to the D. Does it twice. Back to G, and you're going to go back into the lick from the beginning of the song.